Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Fires left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll give it to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
At the 27. Now, a 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Loss of 4 on the play. 3rd down coming up.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
To the air, it's Bailey. Using the quick game. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
Slams into the line and through for a touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the 3rd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Brewster. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Push down for the tackle. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. He'll pull it on the read. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on 4th down, and I trust him running the ball on 4th down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the first.
Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to throw, it's Bailey. He's going to let it go. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. looking for a big play. Got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Big guy smells it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. That's reeled in. It's Campbell. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Caught over the middle. It's Campbell. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Campbell. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brewster. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Snagged in the middle. It's Brewster. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here's the pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And that's exactly what this defense was looking to do, man. Heat him up, speed him up, get him off of his spot. They flush him outside of the pocket, do a nice job putting pressure, not letting him feel comfortable, get him outside the pocket, and forcing the incompletion.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. It's complete. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Got it in the middle, it's Poe. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout by the offense.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout by the defense.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this will be for the win. And he wins it from 37 yards out.